Grand Training Systems, again, our beautiful model Silvi, and a simple but effective quadricep and IT band foam roll today. So I searched it on YouTube to send it to one of my clients, and surprisingly enough, it was hard to find. So that means we make one today. All right, so we have Silvi prepped as always for the first exercise, which is going to be the basic foam quadricep roll. We again are using the rumble roller because I think it's really fantastic, the thumb-like knobs it has on it, but again, a normal foam roll, which I think you can see in the corner here, is also okay. We will use this for the next exercise when we go across the IT band. So, first, Silvi, go ahead and just start with your normal foam roll. As you can see here, she's really trying to keep that foot here on the ground, actually, so keep it down so we can keep the quadricep as relaxed as possible. Her mobility and her coordination in her overall body and shoulders are good, so she's able to really work the whole muscle in one direction. If you find that a bit difficult, you can also break it up into two parts where you work more of the higher part, and then you switch your body and you work more of the lower part. With her foot, she chooses to stay on the knee. This is totally okay. For her, having a sock on and being on a carpet, this is probably easier. But if she were to want, you could also have the foot up, so it's more of like an open kind of that knee position, or almost like an open squat position. A nice option for women, which also works for men, but because of our anatomy, it's a bit easier for the women, is they can go double leg on the foam roll. This is also quite nice. This allows the coordination, I think, to become a bit easier because they're not in this split leg position, which is difficult for some people. And then here, she's also able to turn her body a bit easier, so she can kind of focus more on one leg, focus more on the other. And really, the goal here is not your technique, so to speak, but just to make sure that the muscles are relaxed and you can feel the foam roll really working. The last position is going to be the superior patellar pouch. So as she adjusts herself, I'm going to explain what that is. This is going to be the area right above your knee. And this is quite interesting because when this gets kind of tacked down and tight, this can be a sole culprit of why we have patellofemoral pain above our knee, and just overall tendonitis. So from here, she can make very small movements here where she just focuses on really loosening up that area. She can slowly rotate her leg a little bit, work on different spots of it, from the outside lateral portion to going medial here as I turn the leg. And then she can also just stay right in one position and just kind of work on slowly turning her leg. Like I said, I really enjoy using the rumble roller for this one because of the knobs. However, I was very shocked the first time I didn't have this and I tried the normal roll. It is also extremely effective, but if you have one of these in your gym, definitely use it. And if you don't, I would honestly think about getting one because we sell a crazy amount of them. And believe it or not necessarily to athletes, more than normal people, because of just the effective use of how many different ways they work, and they work differently from a normal roll. Alright, so we have Silvi prepped once again in the IT band roll. So as you can see, she's on her lateral side with her left foot in front. And here, from Silvi, you can go ahead and start moving into your exercise. Again, we've got this leg always kind of staying on the ground. This will really allow our IT band to relax. You've noticed we switched from the rumble roller to more of a flat roll. This is because when we would do a massage on the IT band, we wouldn't really go with our knuckles or necessarily our thumbs, so to speak. We would do more of a flat brush stroke with our forearm, which is similar to a foam roller, a normal foam roller. And from here, because of her coordination, she's able to really get a big piece of that IT band. If the coordination feels a bit difficult, then we just break it up into smaller pieces where she would focus on the higher portion, and then after that releasing, she could move the roll down or move herself up and focus on the distal portion. We also suggest moving the leg. So now Silvi is going to step over and she's going to continue to roll. And what we will notice here is now we're still going into the IT band, but at a different angle. When her leg is behind, it's more of a, I would say, a posterior diagonal pressure into the IT band, from where when her leg was in the front, it's rotating her leg. So now we're going in it more from an anterior diagonal angle. And many times. Silvi, do you feel a difference between the two?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, one hurts more than the other, or what? Which one's more painful or feeling more effective?
The first one.
Okay, so for then Silvi, then we would suggest that she goes from the front. And it's a bit ironic actually, because for me it's the exact opposite. I feel it much more when my leg is behind, and I think maybe that's because the posterior portion of my hip deltoid, as we like to call it, is where my tightness is. Alright, so as always, thank you Silvi for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think the button's on the bottom left hand side that says subscribe. Please do. And if you want these bad boys directly to your inbox, sign up for the newsletter on gtsgermany.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram and everything else at Grant Training Systems. And as always, until next week, thank you for watching the video. We hope you subscribe, and peace.